I think this could be you because I'm seeing it all of the time, okay? You've got the job, you've got the car, the house, the salary, you're not lazy. If anything, you push too hard in some areas, but still something feels off, doesn't it, right? And you catch yourself thinking, I should be happier, or I've lost my edge and I just can't switch off. And then a degree of resentment builds up for yourself and for others, and even sometimes for the loved ones around you, who you have convinced are the ones that are holding you back, right? I hear this all the time from senior leaders, from CMOs, marketers, business leaders, founders, dads, a lot of people, right? All who've ticked the boxes, but still quietly feel stuck. And the opportunity in all of this is firstly the realization that this is common, right? And the realization that you're not broken. There's just a level of misalignment somewhere. And just so you know that I'm not guessing here, these are real words from my real clients right at the start of their journey with working with me, okay? I feel out of control. I've lost confidence. I'm successful, but I don't feel it. I feel like I'm stagnating. I have this constant noise in my head. What happens next is usually that most high performers don't necessarily crash. They just cope and they just coast, and they adopt or maintain poor habits along the way to make them feel better. And they call their 60% their 80% and their 80% their 100%, and they feel switched on all of the time, but are rarely present, right? And the energy that used to come to them naturally now has to be forced. And a lot of people will call it burnout, but actually it's misalignment between your mindset, your lifestyle, and your ambitions, either at work or in business or otherwise. And when those pillars are pulling in separate directions, the clarity, the confidence, and the fulfillment start to erode. Okay, you start saying things like my clients do. I can't switch off. I feel anxious around work. I want to feel better about myself and move forward. My wife said I walk around the house with my head up my arse. Right, all client comments that many can resonate with, right? And I get it. The reason I get it is because it's visceral to me as well, because I've lived it myself. I spent 20 years leading at the top of sports and of business at Manchester United, Team Sky, INEOS, working alongside elite athletes, CEOs, performance specialists. And I've been the guy who's been holding it all together on the outside, but quietly losing my shit on the inside as well. And that's why I know it isn't about working harder. It's about working more aligned, and you don't need a new job or another week off to reset. You just need to get back into alignment with what it is that you want to achieve, okay? And that's what we do inside of Onto in my coaching. We realign all those three pillars, the mindset, the lifestyle, and the career, and everything starts to flow again from there. You stop reacting to life and start designing it instead, and therefore stop chasing this motivation, and you start building a level of momentum, and then the quiet confidence starts to build up again. And what you used to have comes back in abundance. Again, client quotes, I've got my focus back. I'm calmer, happier, sharper at work. I finally feel in control again. I'm hitting PBs, but still have loads of energy. I've earned way more respect. All these are direct comments from the guys who are doing the work on themselves inside of my coaching. And I've now built Onto methods after testing what actually works with these executives, with myself, with founders, with athletes. And we start by defining the vision, okay, who you want to become, not just what you want to achieve. And then we build and we take action with the systems that make it inevitable. We all know the quote from James Clear, right? Because you don't rise to the level of your goals and your ambition, you fall to the level of your systems. And that's how you start to reset everything, to refocus, and then rise again without that feeling of feeling like you're burning out or that you're drifting, okay? My wife says that I'm calmer and more confident. It's not just about work anymore, it's about who I'm becoming. I finally feel proud again of the person that I am. The kids are now doing as I do, not refusing to do as I say. I absolutely love that one. It's a banger. The kids are now doing as I do, not refusing to do as I say. If this feels familiar to you, it's fine, it's normal. But if you've been holding it all together on the outside and wondering, if this is really it for you, maybe it's time to stop going it alone, okay? And if there's something in here that resonates, let's have a chat. Send me a message, DM me over on LinkedIn. I'll put the link in the comments. Until then, I shall see you in the next one.